Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. Now, if you've been with me long enough, you know about my dress form Mannequin, and her cover does come off, so we have her like this. Today, it's assortedly like doing a breast augmentation on Mannequin. So, what I have, you've all seen the two bras that I've had on her right here. They're clean, but I got something from Shop Miss A once, and they're not from my boobs. So this is going to be part of Mannequin's breast augmentation of sorts. And then what we are going to do is put the bras back on permanently. Well, they'll be pinned in. Would I redo the hips and the waist? Yeah, I will eventually do that, but for now, we just need to do her breast augmentation. Now, you can tell she has been well loved, not just by me, but by the previous owners, the neighbors next door, her phone. Now, there are a lot of YouTube creators like Gunnar Gentry that actually have just this hard part without the fabric over it. Now, mine obviously came with the fabric layer over it. It does not come off completely unless, of course, you want to just plain rip it off. And it is a stretchy cotton. I'm going to say because the way it feels on the underside, this has a bit of spandex for that stretch. And you might be like, well, where's her stand? Well, we do have her stand right here. And I have this set for people that are like 5'3". I'm 5'8". It's not always great. But let's get down to Mannequin's breast augmentation. Now, I have propped her up on my Captain America lunchbox so that this, yes, I'm that nerd, so that you can see this better. So basically, what you do, and these are sticky for a reason, people. So what we're going to do, and these will stick to your hands, like diligently stick to your hands. So lift up that fabric, put that there. And what this will also do, let's say if you have to, like, see, look, that'll fit on there. The bra's going to cover that, so I'm not really like too worried about that. Now, when you go to do this, try to pick a point on this where you're not too worried about this sticking to your hands. It's going to stick to your hand. Now, I got these in the biggest size that they had because I'm not a small gal, but try to make sure that you get this on that point because I hate to have to do this. Is it going to rip that? I hope not. So I gotta straighten out a piece over here. There we go. And then just pull it and shape it. Now this is the point where we come to which bra do we want to put on first, which I might go ahead and go with this one, and then I will place this one over it. I don't have the straps on this one, which is fine. So let me get this one on here. Oh wait, the straps fell off. Oh, how very unstrappiness of it. I thought I had the straps with this one. It's not very strapping if it doesn't stay on. Anyway, we'll be back with that part because we're going to actually put her on her stand. Now, I've got her on here and I've got it strapped. What I don't have is this part done yet right here, like where the straps are right here for fastening that shut. Now, a lot of these come with that little silicone piece, which quite frankly does help. But what I usually do at this point is put the other bra on, take these parts and then pin them. So basically it's just put your bra on your mannequin. Now this is not one of those cross strap bras, but this is also a bra that doesn't really fit me right. I mean, Walmart has some good bras, don't get me wrong, but you can't afford everything all the time, and I will start making my own bras from now on. So that way it's custom to me, just like how I do custom fits for other people, for other garments. And now, if you look at this, you're going to be like, well, hey, is that really going to work out? And well, just wait for it, and it will. Because I have these straight pins here, which I'm trying to think of what they came with. They came with something. They did. They certainly did. So, what we do, I got a gap between my front teeth. That's where my daughter Kendra gets the gap in her teeth. She gets that from me. I hope she is doing well, especially in Texas right now. I hope all my children are doing well while they're in Texas, so I think we all know about that. But we're not going into that, are we? What's under my foot? You know what was under my foot? I'll tell you what was under my foot. You might laugh at this. It is kind of funny. I'm going to say it's funny because it's funny. It was a piece of paper from a pattern. It was pattern paper. That's all it was. I have these straight pins over there. What I'm going to do with the side panel is fold it and pin it. Now, you see how, like, right there. Now, I will stuff these before I put this cloth back over Mannequin, which the struggle is real. No joke. The struggle is real on that, people. It really is. But for, like, the longest time, I have needed to do this because I have some people that I have sewn for, right? They are big busted like I am, or they have had real breast augmentation done. And the size of theirs is the size that I used to be back, oh my gosh. After I gave birth to my youngest son, I used to naturally wear a size 46 double D. Now, here's what we're stuffing her with. We are stuffing her with scrap fabric. That's right, not socks, but scrap fabric. Oh, and pretty soon you'll see this wall back here change. I have gotten permission to do some artwork on that wall, or in my room in general. So, okay. There we go. One almost natural looking titty. Like titten. I learned from Just Jessica the word titten actually means two tits. You know, he's double the size of a regular cat, so I guess he's a biggin. So, okay. Now, this is good how it is, but you need to stuff the middle. You want it to look natural. You want to stuff the middle. And if I felt generous to sacrifice one of my other sewing pins, I would do that. But you know what? I think I will sacrifice for the goodness of sewing and such. You know, like I said, eventually Mannequin, her portion size will change, or I'll have to scrape and save because your girl will be on a serious budget. Um, yep. It ain't easy living on less than $850 a month. That is not the fuck easy. And I'm lucky I got Mannequin for $5 from the neighbors. Like the neighbor guy, like his wife didn't want to haul her around anymore either. So one day when I went over there, because she sells Lula now, or she used to sell Lula now, I don't know if she still does. Um, you know how we all feel about Lula now. Pin that down, and we'll see if that needs a little extra help. It does. Okay, and y'all know I don't really use my straight pins that much anymore, unless I absolutely have to. So doing this, I'm not really seriously gonna miss that. Now, here's the kicker. Like, how do we get this back over Mannequin, right? Like I said, it's very stretchy. It's got the elastic here. Now, eventually, I will cover her with a different fabric, but for now, you get to watch a little bit of the struggle. just a little bit. Because, yeah. Okay, you don't have to see this whole struggle. We'll be back with it. And now, of course, I have to take her off of there to struggle. Oh my gosh, like I said, the struggle is real with this stuff. Like, finally, this part wanted to come loose. Now, if this had been able to stretch down far enough, but this is only cut like that for the neck, in which, as you all know, this piece goes in there to hold that fabric. What I am thinking about doing, because this is only for ornate pieces, so what I am thinking about doing with this part is actually, and I know it's creepy because I hate dolls, but I'm thinking about putting a mannequin head on it. And some arms, or just make a big mannequin head and some arms for her. But so far, like, look at that. There is such a big difference in how she used to look to how she looks now. Do I mind that? No. Because now let's see what size she is. She used to be like small. I think she only used to be like maybe 28 inches in the bust, or 30. But now she is a 37. Wow. No, that's only in that circumference. So if you come up here, she is a 36. Oh, I take it back. She is a 38. 36, 38. And then, of course, always measure your under bust. 28, 36, 38, 28. Of course, you know, the measurements here aren't my size, but pretty much now for shirts for myself and other ladies with big busts, or even men that have a big chest, or if you're on a growth hormone, it might actually cause you to have breasts. So I can even do that for men using Mannequin, because like basically a men's product, they have basically no hip unless you have them girl hips, which is fine. And then there's some ladies with like no hip but a big bust. And that's fine too. That is so fine. Now I know the seam line here is not originally lined up. I'm not worried about that because I plan on adding arms onto her for when I go to make certain garments that have a long sleeve on it. I won't put a hand on it because it's kind of creepy. And maybe someday I'll learn how to make a pair of gloves for myself. Who knows? But tell me kindly in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think Mannequin looks better now? Like she's more au naturel up here. Now I know some women are naturally tiny and that's fine and everything. But like I said, there's us big busted gals that actually need that fit. And I felt like it was so underwhelming. I mean, like you can adjust the cups up or just by pushing them. But I felt like she was so underwhelming. She's an amazing dress form to have. And normally these dress forms are super expensive. So I'm still working on this for my friend Treasure. Those videos will be coming up. So Treasure's not small busted herself. So basically putting this on here to do that gives me more freedom with this garment because like Treasure is smaller in the hip, bigger in the bust. Now she's a 44 in the bust, so doing this I'm going to restitch down the collar because it turned out kind of wavy on the back. I don't mind. On the bottom I don't mind, but around the collar I wanted it a lot cleaner. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We were here for Mannequin's breast augmentation of sorts. So, like I said, kindly in the comments below, and now especially since she has a garment on her, let me know, what do you think? Much better? Was she fine the way she was? I mean, there's a lot of big busted ladies in the world that all wish, hey, that we had that dress form. And with that said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Stay tuned for the rest of me finishing up some sewing for Treasure of Cursed Cosmetics. She's amazing, and I can't wait to finish sewing for her. So I will see you in that next one.